Honestly, when you think it couldn't get any worse, they take it there. How is it humanly possible to disregard and just have no respect for yourself and anyone else around you? Now, I'm just a person, a people, someone who works 9 till 5, who has been included in to spectate at this two families' great pain as two people just walk away and throw bombs and all in their name, yet they continue to take that prestige and those titles over their name. And I just think, Nigeria, so we're gonna all watch you play make-believe now, do role play, a theatre, as Harry and Meghan place themselves above on that stage and people beneath them, as they roll out the red carpet in Nigeria for two people who has shown nothing but a lack of integrity, as they've, like, what was it all for? What was it all for? Why did the Queen go to her grave in that way? Why have we had to watch such devastation in their wake if they were always just going to come back full circle and pretend to be the exact people they had to flee? What? You couldn't write it. You couldn't write it. Short of Meghan Markle having a fairy costume on and a little wand, pretending to be something she proclaims to hate, and the people that support her attack the family for, yet it's okay for her to emulate what they were, what they are. But you know what the worst thing is for me as a person watching on, a human being with some sort of empathy? How can Harry carry on in this way? How can Harry know that his gran said no to 50-50? That was her word. But he just went, screw that, I'm just going to do me and do what I want anyway. And how can you be okay with that as a human being, as a grandson, as a man? She went to her grave under such hate, such questioning, all because of him, for them. We watch Meghan, Cartsy, you know, that magic wand. It's so dramatic and fairy tale like. This person who wrote on the TIG that she would be the rebellious princess. She didn't understand why Catherine and this need to marry a prince, because of course, yes, she clings on to her man's arm. She is behind the kitchen sink making jam for a living, but obviously stepping out to Nigeria, not the UK mines, not the place where you got those titles from, not going there. However, the UK citizens really don't mind about that one. Please stay away. But Nigeria, we're going to just role play. And do you know what? It's like rubbing salt into the wounds, as we've all watched and spectate. And they unleashed this relatable, real-time experience as we all watched on. Their words they spoke, started to listen. Then it just carried on. Then we questioned, how would I feel if that was my son doing that to me? The shame, the games. How would I feel if I was Prince William, Princess Catherine, watching Prince William go through that grief as Harry shares code words they shared with their deceased mom? Like, can you imagine the mental backlash that everyone's had to suffer because of these two? And now they just walk along like Tinkerbell and pretend to be a part of the royal family as the entourage pursues that Nigeria will bring, as they place themselves above, yet speak on equality, speak on humanity. What about the Baka people? What about the people that have suffered also the mental health games that they've continued to place in front of our screens, into our homes, as I look up to Meghan and think, how could you treat your dad that way when you previously stood on a stage and applauded and commended this man for all he gave and did to you? But now, such change, such hate, you couldn't even be there on potentially his last days. Humanity. Where is the humanity? Where's the integrity? And here's the thing, the Queen said no to 50-50. And here's what all these people that support them and attack the monarchy for the bads and their past and all the... Harry and Meghan wanted to remain a part of it until the Queen said, no, you can't do 50-50. They supported it half in, half out. They wanted a piece of the cake, a piece of the pie. But instead she said no, and they went, okay, we're just going to have a tantrum. You watch us. You feel what we're going to bring, because revenge we are going to bring to you. No empathy, no care, as they continue to insult the people, as we scream out for stop, please stop. Go and find freedom, go and find privacy, but you are not going to gauge the respect you demand here. Now, it's too late, it's done, we've watched too much, you invited us in, you cashed in, and cashing in, that could have gone to charity. Then maybe we would have listened in a little bit more if their integrity remained with the words that they spoke. But there was no integrity in the way she bound to our Queen in that fairy tale dramatic way. Nigeria, selling jam. Schools in Brooklyn, slinging mud and hoping it'll stick, in hoping the people will listen in without actually listening to the people as they scream and shout, please stop. Because this is not something we enjoy to partake in. Because that could be me. That could be my brother doing that to me. You were lucky to have a dad that gave that to you. How dare you? So yeah, that's just my rant. And there are so many people that dig deep on this, but I just cover that emotional feeling, that emotional reaction that we all gauge inside. Like this True Me review that they have provided. They cashed in without a care for the damage in their wake, and now we're meant to just spectate them pretending a role play, a fantasy role of dress up as they enter Nigeria and start to become and pretend to be the people they once were. They had it all. They had it all, and they took it this way. And I've always supported the monarchy. They never complain, never explain. However, I feel them going into territories like this. It's no longer Netflix and Oprah or a meme or two. These are dangerous games that will cause frictions and damage to our actual monarchy, to William and George's future reign. And quite frankly, if our monarchy don't step up soon, if I was William, with all that he's facing, all that he's watched his wife go through, I'll be second guessing and maybe wiping my hands with a lot and choosing freedom for my family rather than having to take over this shit show that is placed in front of our screens this very day.